Hello friends and subscribers, Prepper Princess here. I am trying out a recipe. What I've got here going is, this was one piece of steak, but it was really thick, so I cut it in half to make it into two pieces. I'm going to use one piece for dinner tonight, and then I'm going to use the other piece for some quesadillas, and I'll make that video tomorrow, but I'll post it for you guys next week. So, in this one, I'm using some of my homemade wine. Yes, this is homemade wine from my own grapes. Not adding a whole lot, just enough to get it cooking, and then most of that will evaporate, and there won't really be any alcohol content, which is what I like. I'm not a big alcohol fan. I don't have anything against it. I just don't like it. I don't like the taste. Adding some garlic salt or garlic powder. And some sea salt. Getting it nice and evaporated. It's almost done. And while I'm doing that, I guess I can chat to you guys. There's been some questions about my necklace. What's the story behind it? Hate to tell you guys this, there's not really a story. I mean, there's kind of a story, but not really. When I was 20-ish, I had a best friend named Mark, and he took me to Hawaii as a gift. It was back in my starving student days, and he took me on a trip to Hawaii, and he got me a necklace just like this right before we went and swam with the dolphins. And unfortunately, I mean, I wore it every day for like 10 years, something like that. It broke. It wasn't something I could fix. It was like right up here, and I tried gluing it together, and it just kept falling off and falling off, so I got this one on Amazon. It's similar to the one I had before. It's not the same, but it's similar. And also, I have damage on my neckline, like right here, it's permanent damage from the sun. I got too much sun a couple of years, and sometimes it looks like my chest is all scratched up, and it's got red dots and marks all over it. I did wear tanning lotion, but it doesn't always do the trick. So the big white hook sort of covers up all of the spots on my neck. So that, you know, people don't ask me, did you scratch yourself? You know, they were always asking me that. And, nope, not scratching myself. I just hurt, you know, got permanent damage. So, cooking this up here. Also some questions, why do I only cook for one, and why is Molly never in my videos? Molly is, camera shy. She's afraid you guys are going to say something mean to her, so she doesn't want to be on camera. I keep trying to convince her, and I keep showing all these sweet comments that she gets, and I'm like, look, my subscribers are great, you know, they won't make fun of you, they won't be mean to you, but she's just too scared to do it. Why do I only cook for one? Because she doesn't eat my food unless I barbecue. So with her CF, she has to eat really high-fat, really salty foods. It's just sort of like a byproduct of her disease. And yes, it's unhealthy for normal people, but it's healthy for people with CF. So she has to eat like burgers and fries and pizza and just anything that we're not supposed to eat, she's supposed to eat. So this stuff is not fatty enough for her. It sounds ridiculous, but it's true. Alright, so, got this steak all done. And this steak all done. I'm going to throw in mushroom and onions. The onions are from my garden, as you guys know. I've got it on, I'm going to bring it down to medium heat. And I can't find my spoon, so we'll use this. Alright, and I'm going to make a wine slash sort of wine-ish flavored gravy. So I've got that in there. You guys saw my wine. You don't have to use wine, but you can. Very winey, very gravy-ish. garlicky. It's going to be really good. So I'm going to take a little bit of flour. Mix that up and let it brown. This is going to be interesting. This is 1/3 cup milk, 2/3 cup water. I'm going to let it brown a little bit more before I put the rest in. Turning up the heat to medium-high, almost high. Going to let it brown for a little bit. While I'm doing that, I'm going to cut up my steak. And one of the tricks is to make it always look like you have more than you really have by cutting it a certain way. Don't worry, I'll show it to you when it's all done. Update on Simba. It has been confirmed she has Cushing's disease. They're starting her on a new medication. It is $200 per month, and she has to get a monthly checkup for $400. So it looks like it's going to be expensive. I might have to take on a second job here pretty soon. We'll see how it works. Second job to save my baby. You do what you got to do. I was hoping that YouTube would be able to, you know, get me a little bit of a second income, and it helps, but it's not enough to even cover her medication. And I know there's a lot of pet lover subscribers that I have. Don't worry, I'm not going to let anything happen to her if I can avoid it. I'll go through my whole life savings and sell my house if I have to. That dog is literally my child and my best friend, and I cry every time I think about losing her. I had a horrible nightmare last night. I had a dream that aliens were taking over, and I couldn't find Simba. In my dream, I was in a parking lot somewhere. I was in I stole or borrowed a Suburban or something, I'm not sure, and I was screaming for Simba. Couldn't find her, woke up, immediately ran looking for her, and she's just like, "What?" And I'm just like, "Oh, my baby, you don't understand. I couldn't find you." Oh, and there she is. There she is. Did you hear me talking about you, or do you smell steak? It must be both. Must be both. Can I help you? What? Oh, this isn't yours. What, you want a cookie? We'll get you a cookie. We'll get you a cookie. This is a gentle giant right here. You want to say hi to everybody? No, they're over there. They're over there. You want to look up here? Look up there. Here, let's put the cookie up here. Look. Look at her. She's such a... Hi. Hi. You want to say hi to everybody? Yes? Okay. Cookies. Easy. Oh, you're so good. Oh my gosh. Easy. You're such a gentle giant. Easy. Oh, you're so good. Can you shake? Oh, you're so smart. You're so smart. Good girl. You're such a good girl. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. Sweetest dog ever. Sweetest doggy ever. My baby. Yes. Oh, shake it off. Shake it off. And the sauce is almost ready here. Oh, so I wanted to let you guys know, one of my favorite preppers, let me write it down real quick. Everybody's been asking who this guy I keep talking about is. His name's Gary. He's a friend of mine. And this is his channel. And he does a lot of the same type videos that I do when it comes to cooking. Low-cost meals. So if you guys get a chance, check out his channel and subscribe. Hopefully he'll be able to be a little bit more consistent with his videos and make his stuff more on a consistent basis. And it'll be a lot easier to check out his stuff. But he does a lot of low-cost meals, low-cost recipes. He is a poor man, but when you're trying to learn to save money, you don't go to the rich people who have money. You go to the poor people who don't have any money. That's where you're going to learn. That's how you're going to learn how to save money, is by going to the people who have less than you. Not by going to the people who have more than you, which is a big mistake a lot of people make. So I highly recommend his channel. He is one of the first ones that I started going to, gosh, years ago, when I started learning to make recipes like these. And he gave me a lot of ideas, and he was a cook for a really long time. And I swear I watched his living on a low income video just about at least 5 times a week. Alright, you guys see all that? That layer of wine mushrooms and onions. And then it's all about presentation. So we've got a side of broccoli. So in here we've got some rice, that cut up steak. Then we put the mushroom gravy sauce on top. And then you've got some broccoli on the side. I didn't want to get gravy on my broccoli. It's extremely filling. There's no way I'm going to probably even be able to eat half of this. But it's a really good meal. Do what you can with what you've got. Prepper Princess out.